What's up, my fast builders? Obviously you can see, I have my jersey on, so which obviously means Cubbies won today. Yeah, this is the, from the Marquee Sportsnet channel, which I do believe I'm subscribed to on both account, my main and this one. Yeah. Huh, no comments. No comments yet. I'm gonna comment real quick. Let's go, in all caps, Cubbies comeback real. There we go. Alrighty, anyway. So this is going to be a short video. It's just going to be all the Cubbies runs. So, no White Sox, because they're playing the White Sox. They're the worst team in the league. They almost lost to them. Yeah, but luckily they rallied and they came back to beat them. Now, the thing with the Cubbies and the White Sox, before MLB had every team play each other in at least one series. So yeah, so that means it used to be NL plays the NL and AL plays AL, obviously, but it always would be that a division would play an AL division every season, but not every other team. Like, for example, like the NL Central would play the AL West, and then the next season they would play the AL East. But this season, then eventually there's like, and then the Cubbies would always play the White Sox for the Crosstown Classic. So that, and they also changed that. They decided to change it up because they changed the playoff style, and you would play the teams in your division like 19 times, which is a little much. So they dropped it down. So they're not to make it count for every team that you play. So now the Cubbies always play the White Sox, obviously, so that doesn't get changed. So it's the Crosstown Classic, is what they call it. The Cubbies and the White Sox, because they're both in Chicago, right? They would go play 2 at Wrigley and play 2 at Comiskey, which is now Guaranteed Rates Field. And the winner would receive the Crosstown Classic title. But if there's a tie, if they tie the series, then it would go to last season's winner. So yeah, so I believe the Cubbies won the Crosstown Classic last season. I'm not sure, but if they didn't, they gotta win at least two more of the series. So, like, I hope they win tomorrow. But anyway, somebody's not here. So, because I've been talking too long, you gotta get these going. So obviously, Crystal's not here, so you need to bring her in here. Crystal, get in here. Yay! I couldn't tell who they played. So I saw your jersey, so it was obvious that they won, right? That's right, Crystal. They played their crosstown rivals. Crosstown rivals? There's another team in Chicago? Yeah, you didn't know about that? No. But I'm just getting into baseball, remember? Oh, that's right. There's the Chicago White Sox, and the Cubbies are on the north side of Chicago and play for the NL, and the White Sox are on the south side, and they play in the AL. Oh. Yep, so pretty much, if you're from the north side of Chicago and the surrounding areas, you're a Cubs fan, and vice versa for the White Sox. So anyway, you ready to get into these highlights, Crystal? Yeah! This is the Marquee Sportsnet channel, so it's only gonna be Cubby highlights, most likely. Here we go.
Tapper, he has been absolutely red hot lately. How hot has he been? Well, we'll tell you as the show unfolds, but let's get into these highlights. Top of the fourth.
Yeah.
Oof. No outs for Shohei Managa, Ducks on the pond, and that play from Christopher Morel, that could have been the one we were talking about, Joe.
Well, yeah, that could have really been costly, but it looked like he got the in-between hop, trying to get two so bad instead of just making sure that he got one. Probably should have fielded in front of him instead of trying to do the backhand. And then you look at this. This split is middle in thigh high. Craig Counsell was talking about the balls that were on the thigh, along the thigh, were the ones getting hit hard. And he wants it down more in the zone.
Okay, and then 42 minutes, and that was the pause. This game, a slight delay. There were storms and lightning in the area. For a minute there, it looked like a COVID game because there were no fans in that lower bowl. But bottom five, one on, one out for Dansby. This is how you drive a man. That shot to left plates Ian Happ. So the Cubs on the board. They're still down a 4 spot, however. It was 5-1. And Joe, you were talking about Christopher earlier. Listen.
Yeah.
His batting average and his slug on balls over 95 are both way below the league average. That's going to change, and when it does, you can see Christopher Morel hugging a lot of people, and he's going to be smiling a lot.
Oh, Joe Girardi like a young Miss Cleo because bottom of the 6th, one on, one out for Mo Money. Look at that. That is how you get after it. The velo on the exit, 99.4. That one was scorched.
That's a no doubter.
It is.
That is way back, and I guarantee you when he got to that dugout.
Look at him. Look at the aerial view.
There's the hug.
There's the hug. PCA, thank you so much.
It brings a smile because you feel like you've made up for part of what happened in that big inning in the fourth.
How about Patrick Wisdom? Locked and loaded, but not necessarily that A cut. He just wanted to put something in play and cause a little damage.
Yeah, he just knew he had to put something in play and keep the line moving. And what he does is he covers the plate on this changeup. And he kind of slows his bat down a little bit, but he's so strong, he's able to get to the basket.
Look at him around his face.
Emotion is such a good thing.
And height.
He doesn't hug, but he likes to hug.
He
gives high fives that could potentially break your hand. A 2-run pop right there squares the affair. Then top 7, Hayden Wisniewski and Luis Robert Jr. Lubop. He came off the shelf today and he wasted no time putting that power on display, Joe.
Well, the theme is hanging off speed pitches, sliders and changeups. Dansby
448?
Yeah, the first double that Dansby drove in Ian Happ, that was a hanging slider as well. This is a little bit different.
Yeah, he needed cashing out at that point. Forget the structured 7. The bottom 8th, 2 on, 1 out for Happer. I told you he's been hot since May 22nd. His last 12 games, 400 on base, 4 long balls, 12 stakes, and a 333 batting average. And before that swing, he had 10 RBIs over that stretch, but now he has 12.
Well, that's a fastball up the zone. The important stat to me there is the 12 RBIs. He's been extremely productive the last 12 games, and you see the double there. You see Amaya wave him home. He's helping Willie at third base, wave him home. The Cubs take the lead.
Absolutely. Top 9. It's your guy. Every time we talk about Hector Neris, I see you smiling. I see you smiling right there. We call him Hector the Collector because he was trying to collect another save, which would have been his 8th of the season. And right there, after the Miguel Amaya indicator, the pickoff was on, Joe.
Yeah, the pickoff was on because they knew they had an aggressive base runner that was going to try to steal second and third. And then they get the final pop-up here.
Catching foul territory, and that's how the Cubs do it.
Watching Hector jump, that's why I never let him hit because if you notice he jumped over first base.
Look how the Cubs
you got to touch
first base.
Hector, that's why I let you hit.
Front of the bag, toes on the front of the bag. The good news is that pitchers, they don't swing the bat anymore. And the even better news is that Hector Neris picked off Duke Ellis and put that threat by the wayside. 7-6, the Cubs, they outlast the White Sox despite being out-hit by the Pale Hose 9-8. And the Cubs, they did make one miscue defensively. However, it was all forgotten. Christopher Morel, he came through and showed up, and not his usual self, but either way, he got a taste of that rivalry.
At least it was only the 1, right? It could have been a lot worse. What is that? What the? Super Adventure 2 recommendations. Oh, I saw this video. I mean, it's actually really funny. Indoor kickball. Apparently you can play indoor kickball. I don't know if it's a computer game or if it's like a PS5 or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, he hit for 30 years. A soldier who didn't know World War II. What the? Anyway, so you watch this SMG4 video. Anyway, yeah, hope to see you tomorrow for this little 2-game set against the White Sox. Peace out. Oh, before I head out, Mr. Beast is #1 out on YouTube, baby. Look, Mr. Beast. Mr. B6000. Oh. Mr. B6000. Oh. Anyway, I say peace out now. I say it. Peace out too.